stick a UHF transmitter right beside the family jewels, don't worry about kids. So, tough act to follow, right? It entirely just reminded me of my youth, the bleeping, idiotic bleeping sound from modems trying to connect. Last 40 years, you've seen an explosion of computers, networking. Today everybody knows the internet. We're all connected, right? But just to highlight how much this explosion has happened, right? 1969, the Americans launched man to the moon. The computing power it took to do that. Computing power it took to do that sits in the iPhones you guys carry today. Think about it. 40 years ago, it took the power in your iPhone to send man to the moon. And what do you do with it today? You should burn the pigs. This explosion of computing, right, has actually created a new tribe of people, subculture within that world. That subculture, hackers. Hackers, they are greatly misunderstood. A lot of people get the wrong concept of what they are, and very largely they have been misrepresented by the press, pop culture, public, even the industry itself. So let's start with the definition of what a hacker is. This is the closest I could find within the Malaysian context. We had a Computer Crimes Act which went into law in 1996. Very soon after that happened, a case came out before the courts. And Justice Narden defined it both ways. One, it's a free-wheeling exploration into computer systems. Two, it's also the act of intruding, a breach. In reality, what hackers actually do is the first definition. We like exploring things, we like tinkering with things, we like learning about things, we like playing with things. As a result of doing that, we learn more about these things. Whether it's computer system, car engine, whatever. You learn more about these things. What happens when you learn more about these things? You find loopholes. And when you find loopholes, exploiting them, that's where the inclusion comes in. Right? So our Computer Crimes Act, as it stands today, all it makes illegal is the second half of it. The unauthorized access portion of it, including. But the act of hacking itself, perfectly fine. Right? So now, given that as a formal legal definition, and that's just the SQ guys in the room, I've already done my job. Let's go into the real stuff. Pop culture. Hackers have always been seen as a social misfit, guy with glasses, band-aid wrapping around it, pocket protectors, whole bunch of pens, scientific calculator in there, doesn't get laid, basically. You think you know how insulting that is? We don't look like that. Maybe 10 years ago, but hackers, on the other hand, we see ourselves as just common people, all age groups, men and women. Oh sorry. Too fast, yeah. Should have said that. Never mind. All age groups, men and women, we do all sorts of things. They're normal. We pass by us in the street, shake our hands, we even have sex with us. So ladies and gentlemen, have sex for hacker day. Perfectly fine. Right? In fact, we like to take videos like this. But we don't really do that. Movies today as well have taken the ethos of a hacker, what it looks like, away from Urkel, and have made it into something a whole lot cooler. We all watch movies like Hackers or The Matrix or even Swordfish. That is also wrong. It over-glorifies the image of a hacker. Right? Try asking any guy who can hack computer systems if he can do his job while getting a blowjob from Katy Perry. Totally impossible. You can't do that. Right? So what we are is actually somewhere in between. It's not we don't like blowjobs, but we're somewhere in between. Right? So from a public perception, a hacker is actually any normal guy. any person who is very good at tinkering and exploring with something, not necessarily with a system. Right? Within the community, we see, pictures of some hackers, right? This would be what you think a hacker looks like. A geek, with a blue robe, computer screen, and this is an actual hacking competition, so these are real hackers. Right? That's what you think they are. But they also look like this. Right? And they are women too. See, we do get paid. We like doing the same things everybody else does. We like hanging out, talking to people, attending events, networking, doing all kinds of stuff. And we also like party. No different from anyone else, right? So within our group, right, we've divided ourselves, how we see other hackers. Everybody's trying to claim to be a hacker these days, right? There's one subgroup within there whom we call crackers. And that is not a compliment. It's actually very insulting to call it cracker. So what it basically means is, you know jack shit. So you're taking software written by real hackers, and all you're doing is clicking a button. Right? A whole bunch of that phishing scams you get through Facebook or Twitter, most of them are actually run by crackers. For commercial value, obviously, but run by crackers. Not by somebody who can actually do something with it. Right? So, cracker, bad. And there's thousands of them around. There's a majority of them. And why you hear most about them is these are the guys who usually are stupid enough to get arrested. So you think they're good, but they're not. We look at them and we laugh at them. Right? So, in other words, this is how we think they look like. Right? The other things. Not exactly the most complimentary of characters around. I don't even know why Lucas created this guy. But what we think we are. Right? Hackers are normally just very good at something. They're extremely good at something, they've got a passion, the curiosity to go delve into something, dig deeper into it, and very critically, what actually sets a real hacker apart from the crackers is lateral thinking. We have the ability, the innate ability, to actually look at a computer system or any system, the same system everybody else looks at, but see something else. By seeing something else, be able to get into it, change it, and make that system do something it wasn't designed to do in the first place. Right? And that can be a very beautiful thing at the end of the day. For example, Yogesh is coming after me. In the culinary field, he's a hacker. What does he do? He takes the same ingredients available to all of you, available at the shop, but makes a whole bunch of different things with it. Great food. Right? So he just sees it in a different way. So from the food perspective, he's a hacker as well.
I'll hire you.
Feed me. We'll have to be fair as well. So a hacker actually does not only apply to someone who is involved in IT or computer science or computer security. It can be applied to someone who likes to tinker, pull things apart, put it back together, make it do excellent and great stuff. Right? Even though in pop culture, when you say a hacker, you actually mean an IT guy. Right? So hacking by itself is more of mindset. It's more of how you think. It's more of how you apply that. Now, when you come to actually applying all these things, right, it can be applied in 1,001 different ways. It can be applied for good, it can be applied for bad. For example, this is what you think it looks like. Half good, half bad, right? Start off being good, start off being bad. So, this guy, Philip Zimmerman, hacker, what did he do? Created encryption software, right? Used his technical skills to actually send a political message. Why? Because at that point of time, and still today, encryption software in the United States is banned for export. So they consider it as armaments. They're holding encryption software on the same level as a nuclear bomb. Right? But the thing, he thought encryption should be there for everybody. If you want to protect the messages, you should be able to do this. It shouldn't be something which is only kept and used by government or law enforcement or the CIA or special branch, you guys do all of that, right? So, Philip Zimmerman used his hacking skills for a political goal, right? He even inspired people to actually tattoo the algorithm for this encryption software on their arms. And they used to walk out of the United States, tell the US government, what do you want to do? Ban me from walking out? I'm exporting stuff. Right? So, one example of how hackers have moved towards using their art and craft, using their skills, their lateral thinking, towards more societal or political goals. Another example, Richard Stallman. Same dude, hacker, also driven by a societal goal. He wanted software to be free. Wrote a lot of code, wrote a lot of pieces of software. Inspired a movement. He literally became a spiritual guru to tons of developers worldwide. He started the free software movement, inspired the start of the Free Software Foundation, literally changed the landscape of how IT is practiced today. Why? Today, open source, we don't talk about open source anymore. We don't talk about free software anymore. It's there. We all use it. We just don't realize we're using it. Back then, 15, 20 years ago, there were guys like this who inspired them with their hacking skills. Right? It was a matter of just applying the same skills into a different realm, not just in the technical realm. Now, we get the real fun part, right? These guys, anonymous. Nobody knows who they are. Even I don't. I think I do, but I don't. Right? Same bunch of guys. Great skills, technical skills, but where are they applying their skills? They apply their skills towards defacements, DDoSers, things like that. Still driven by political goal. WikiLeaks. They're out there to defend WikiLeaks. Anonymous formed of two groups, LulzSec and Antisec, were doing all these kinds of things. You heard about Operation Malaysia, right? When we came in to attack Malaysia about a month ago. How many of you heard of that when Anonymous actually threatened Malaysia? Right. But do you know what actually happened? Anonymous came to attack us, right? All our servers, all these government servers, and they realized the government servers were down anyway because of no maintenance. So went back. The Operation Malaysia was by and large. Poof, nothing happened. Nothing happened, right? Now they're trying to go after Facebook, which is November sometime, I think. You don't even know who's behind it. The UK police have arrested 2 people. Are they really part of Anonymous? We don't know. There could be some evidence of that, because how Anonymous works is, they release this tool, the LOIC, the Low Orbit Ion Cannon. It's this piece of software which attacks sites. The crackers strip these, they can use that. All you got to do is load that software, type in an address, and press on the button, and boom, boom, you're hacker. Right? So those guys normally don't know how to hide their tracks. That's why the police catch them. Those 2 guys caught in the UK, are they really part of Anonymous? I mean, the actual core Anonymous? Or were they just dumb enough not to be able to cover their tracks? I want to really know. But what the press will do, obviously, is, and the governments, they will play these guys up like the best things in slice rate. Why? They have to show success. They have to show we have brought down Anonymous. Right? So those guys now become the best things in slice rate, trust me. There will be free riot campaigns coming out, donations, entire drives. Good boy, the hell out of the next few years, right? That's how it is. People don't understand how hackers are. They don't understand how hackers work. That's why these things happen. Right? At the end of the day, the large majority of hackers are driven by something. They may have a political goal, they may have a social goal, it may be good, it may be bad. But whatever they do makes them no different from anybody else. They're just using their skills to do it. Musicians may use their skills in music to write songs about a cause they believe in. Dancers may create a dance about a cause they believe in. Hackers do the same thing. We believe in causes as well. We like doing things. Sometimes we just don't really care, we just want to make money. Then you join the government, they say. Can do that, right? Bring something back closer to home. What happened in Malaysia? This actually happened 2 years ago, but it's the best example of activism in Malaysia so far. A little bit of background on this story. I don't know if you guys know this, but Malaysian government, the Malaysian government got into a bit of a dispute over the oil fields. What was going to own it? Something like the Spanish and a little rock down south in Singapore, just called about that stuff. Right? So while the governments were going ow, and lots of statement rambling about that, crackers from both sides decided to launch attacks against each other. In a 4-day period, we probably had about 600 websites in Indonesia to face, 1,000 plus in Malaysia to face. What did they do? Press wrote about it. The first cyber war in the region. We're aware about cyber war. What happened? Nobody knew about it. Right? Defacement is not cyber war. Right? The hacker you have to worry about is the guy who you don't know about. The guy who's in your system and not advertising himself. Those are the good guys. The guy who's out there defacing a web page has already told you, I'm hacking. He's just doing it for ego, for glory, to show off his peers, maybe show off his girlfriend again, who knows. Right? So, worry about the ones that are real. Hackers today have reached the point where the art of hacking is now moving further up in terms of the technicalities of it. We move to things like advanced penetration testing. We move to things like actually taking over cell networks. In fact, one of the secrets I want to pull here today, because I bring my cell equipment, basically grab all your phone numbers. Since we have SB guys around here, I'm not going to do that. No, I don't have it, it's in the car. So we moved on to doing a whole bunch of other stuff. Defacement and all that, longer our thing. Longer our thing, right? We're coming back now to the title, Conscience of a Hacker. It's actually a seminal essay on what the conscience of the hacker is. It was written in 1986 by a guy called a mentor, a friend of mine, who unfortunately was arrested soon after that by the FBI. The FBI was looking for me as well. I was in Malaysia, you know that, right? I'm going to read you the conscience of the hacker, and allow me to because it's really very long. And I've got 2 minutes, so yes. That's what the top did. It's all over the papers. Teenager arrested, Peter Grant scandal, hacker arrested after bank tampering. Damn kids, they're all alike. But did you, in your 3P psychology and 1950s special brain, ever take a look behind the eyes of a hacker? Did you ever wonder what made him tick? What forces shaped him? What may have molded him? I'm a hacker. Enter my world. Why is the world that begins in school? I'm smarter than most kids. They crap their teachers. Balls me. Damn underachiever. They're all alike. I'm in junior high or high school. I've listened to teachers explain for the 15th time how to reduce a fraction. I understand it. Don't just Smith. I didn't show my work. I did it in my head. Damn kid, probably copied it. I made a discovery today. I found a computer. Wait a second. This is cool. It does exactly what I wanted to do. If it makes a mistake, it's because I fucked up. Not because it dislike me. Or feels threatened by me. Or thinks I'm a smart ass. Or doesn't like teaching and shouldn't be here. Damn kid. All he does is play games. They're all alike. And then it happened. A door opened to a world. Rushing through a phone line like heroin through an addict's veins. An electronic pulse is sent. A refuge from the day-to-day competencies is sought. A board is found. This is it. This is where I belong. I know everyone here. Even if I've never met them, never talked to them, we never hear from them again. I know you all. Damn kid, tying up the phone line again. You're all alike. You bet your ass we're all alike. We've been spoon-fed baby food at school when we hunted for steak. The bits of meat that you did not slip through were pre-chewed and tasteless. We've been dominated by sales, ignored by the empathetic. The few that had something to teach us found us willing pupils, but those few are like drops of water in the desert. This is our world now. The world of electron and switch, the beauty of the board. We make use of a service already existing without paying, but what would be dirt cheap if it wasn't run by profiteering dozens? And you call us criminals. We explore, and you call us criminals. We seek after knowledge, and you call us criminals. We exist without skin color, without nationality, without religious bias, and you call us criminals. We build atomic bombs, we wage wars, we murder, cheat, and lie to us, and try to make us believe it's all for our own good. Yet we are the criminals. Yes, I am a criminal. My crime is that of curiosity. My crime is that of judging people by what they say and think, not what they look like. My crime is that of outsmarting you, something that you will never forgive me for. I am a hacker, and this is my manifesto. You may stop this individual, but you can't stop all of this. After all, we're all alike. Thank you.